Hey y'all, good to see you here on Grassroots Garden. We're out in the jungle house today and we had a little bit of an accident. Nothing horrible, but if you remember this waterfall that Jackson and I built, maybe going on about a year ago now. I was watering out here this past Saturday and we had, if you remember, this giant Thai, which I'll show you in a minute, giant Thai constellation up there. I don't know whether it just got top heavy or what, but I was watering and that thing just fell off down into the water, broke a bunch of limbs, broke some of the elbow monstera. This was kind of a real not cool event to say the least, because customers were in here too. So anyway, this thing's been needing to be cleaned out for quite some time. So I'm gonna throw this submersible pump that I got off Amazon. I'm gonna throw it down in the water. We're gonna pump it out. But here's where I need y'all's ideas or help. So I want to do something all green. I want to block out all the plastic, all of the metal. And Kameron and I were thinking about doing a moss wall and then somehow attaching plants. Like I want to just have nothing but green or, you know, something living, even though the moss isn't living. You know what I mean? Just do some kind of cool wavy pattern. But I don't exactly know what to do. So if you have any ideas, please put them in the comment section below and we'll take a look and see if we can make it happen. But the problem is that's just a flat wall and I don't know really, other than gluing moss to it, I don't really know how to attach stuff to the actual wall. Then we're gonna come in, I did have a board going across there. We ripped it down, all the orchids were not doing well. Just got to do something different in this area and get it cleaned up. The plantings in the little, and when I say little, that's a little bitty area over here that we have to plant in. They've done really, really well. So I want to keep that. We're just going to clean it up. It looks bad, and get our waterfall flowing again. The pump, which is down in these rocks, got clogged up when the plant fell down in it. So I'm sure we got perlite and all kind of other stuff clogging up the pump. So we got a bunch of work to do. Isn't that right, Scarlett? Every time the camera's on, they will not talk. Right, Larry? That's right. I don't know if we're gonna make it, Kameron. Got my best buddy Kameron back here in the jungle with me today.
You think we can just put it in the drainage bucket?
You're so smart. God. I was just testing you, really. Yeah, I wasn't going to try to make it all the way back to that door. I wasn't. I was just making sure you were on top of your game today, Kameron. I don't think it's going to make it. Now we'll just put it in the drain. Hey, Cam, I think what I'll do is I'll just put this in this drain right here instead of, you know.
Like the cover comes off and it's a big.
Yeah. Instead of stupidly trying to make it to that door back behind you. That was
drain closed right outside.
Yeah, that was a dumb idea, Kameron. I'm just going to do this. This is a much better idea. Thank goodness she's my cousin and I can talk to her like that. We have so much fun back here in this jungle house. If we could do this all day, every day, life would be good. Okay, let's see if we can do this without falling in. Let me tell you what, that water is cold. And so now we've got all this crud that's been growing in here for a while. So what I think we're gonna do is turn the pump back on now and then take our hose pipe and just wash all this crap down to the pump it down the drain. It's gonna be a while. Check that hose real quick. I'm gonna turn it on and pump out what we got.
Okay.
If you don't mind. Ooh, I done let this thing become a mess, you guys. So I'm just gonna let the hose pipe run and just keep rinsing all the rocks down. And as it goes down and fills up the lower part of the pond, we'll just keep pumping it out and keep flushing it. I think that's about the only way that we're gonna get it clean. Then we can come back in here, and in these areas right here, Kameron and I were just talking about what we could possibly plant down in there. But man, I tell you, this place, because of the jungle-like environment out here, it's hot, it's humid, the plants just grow like crazy. I mean, look, these aerial roots from this vine, this is Cissus amazonica. And look at the aerial roots coming down, and they just find their way to the water, and then they root, push the liner out. I mean, hell, we've even got plants that are up on the for sale table that have sent their aerial roots down into the pond. It's just goes to show you that in nature, you know, that's how these things live. They'll send those aerial roots down, find water, find sustenance, and just grow. And as humid as it is in here and in warm temperatures, I mean, it's ideal, which was the whole point of the greenhouse, to get it ideal for these tropical plants. But it's hard to keep up, to keep everything maintained. And with everything going on, I have not done a good job of maintaining this little thing down here. And it's just, well, here's the results, man. It's just filthy dirty. But it's really important to me because my son Jackson and I built this waterfall. We put a lot of time into it. We had fun doing it, and I want to see it back up and running. And then the other thing too, with this giant wall, I thought that would be a cool place if we can make it really neat and have maybe you can get one of those neon signs that say grassroots for people to post on social media, to be a neat little place for them to stand with, you know, cool plants and a neat backdrop in the background for folks to, a little social media stop, you know, if you will. I really want to take out all of these rocks and just redo the whole thing, but I'm not going to be here tomorrow, and it's Saturday and it's going to be busy, and there'll be a ton of customers in here, so I might just have to wait till next week. Maybe we can at least get it to where we can get that pump down yonder cleaned out and get the waterfall back running. And then, bad as I hate to say it, just when we have time, come out here and do a real clean out and get all the rocks out, clean the liner, put the rocks back. I don't know if that's going to happen because now that I'm talking about it, I don't really want to do it. Bertle, what are you over here talking about, buddy? You're about the only one that'll talk on camera. What are you over here saying? Huh? You going to be like everybody else now? Here, let me hold the mic. Maybe you want the microphone. You want to say something? Huh? Hey, Bertle. Hey, Bertle. Now, you were just talking up a storm when I was 10 feet away, and now the camera's on you. You don't have anything to say, do you? I swear these birds drive me nuts. You know what I think I'll do while I'm going to eat lunch? I'm gonna hook the GoPro over here on Bertle's cage and leave the microphone, and we'll see if we can trick him into talking. Well, we just got done eating our tacos for lunch. And I always share my food with the birds. I know people are going to say you're not supposed to give birds human food, but, well, I do it and they like it and I don't give them much. Bertle, did you talk for us while we were going to lunch? I won't know if he did or not until I edit the video later. There you go, little buddy. You love that, don't you? I hope you talked for us while we were gone. Probably didn't, though. Scarlett, you want some tortilla? You know you do. You love tortilla. There you go, sweet girl. There you go. Yes, Larry. Got some for you. There you go. You being bad today, like usual? Or are you being a good boy? All right. Here's another little piece down there. And then Sandy normally won't take it. I'll leave it right there for you, Sandy, in case you change your mind. It's good. Fresh corn tortilla. And then Harley over here. Yeah, you making some cool noises? Yeah, that's interesting. Harley will make a sneeze sound sometimes too. Come over here, buddy. Come here, you want some tortilla? I'll put it in your food bowl. There you go. So Harley will make the, he'll make a sneezing that sounds like somebody sneezing. Then the funniest one, he makes a fart noise. So when folks are walking around in the greenhouse and Harley will let one rip, they all just kind of look at one another, you know, trying to figure out who farted out loud. So that's pretty hilarious.
Yes, I can put whatever time our heart's desire.
What you doing, Kameron?
I'm taking all the sphagnum moss off of this plant, and then I'm gonna put it in a little hanging basket. It's gonna be super cute.
Super cute.
Do you know what this plant is? You're the one that did it.
Cameron, I got me on film. I don't remember. What is that one?
I don't know. You didn't label it, so.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Not label?
Yeah.
I don't know about that, guys. Actually, I do. I'm really, really bad at labeling.
You didn't put a date, a name.
Nothing.
Not even a species.
I don't know what it is. I might look at it and see if I can come up with something.
We don't even know the price for this thing.
We gotta make up a lot then, don't we?
We do. I don't want the tortilla. I don't want it.
Eat the tortilla. Eat it.
You want to eat the tortilla?
I've already eaten. I ate this side. This is
That's
your
not
side.
Larry's side?
Well, guys, we got it somewhat cleaned out, at least cleaned up enough for Saturday tomorrow, so nobody will trip up all the junk we had right here. So we're just gonna have to get back on this at another time, but got to figure out what to do with that wall and figure out what to do with it pretty soon. But the other thing that I got to get done before we got to leave here in just a little bit is back in the back. I've got too many personal plants, and I've got to sell some because we don't have any room for the propagation stuff that's getting ready, and I'm just going to have to let some stuff go. So Cam's been pulling a few items down, like this beautiful dendrobium of mine, so I think we're going to let it go. And then the only thing I probably am going to keep back here is this Epiprimnum pinatum and my Jabuticabra, I think that's how you say it, or Jabuticaba Brazilian grape tree. This is a really neat tree that the grapes actually form along the stem. I've had that for a couple of years. Then I've just got a myriad of just stuff. So I think that it's probably time to just part ways with some of my plants. Well, most of my plants. And that way we have room back here, you know, to bring out the stuff that's rooting as we speak, and not just get new stuff. And the biggest thing for me is, like, a lot of these are just onesies that I have, and if I only have one of it, I hate to sell it, but just too crowded back here. We don't have room, and I'm just gonna have to learn to let go. Simple as that. We've got some nice big Anthuriums back here. This is a crystallinum. Love the veins in these leaves, man. It's so cool. Got a nice big alocasia. This is caprea. Got a real kind of a dark purple underside to it, and then the front of it's really shiny. Looks almost like an armor shield of some sort. We got a nice, pretty Anthurium forgetii right here, and I remember this one because the saying is that it forgetii'd to have the little indention right here where the leaf actually separates. So that's how I can remember the name of this one. But the veining in Anthuriums is just absolutely stunning. We got a nice big Anthurium luxurians here. They have a real tough leaf, real thick, almost like leather. And these have done good back here in this little shady spot. These are some black mystic bromeliads. I love the leaf pattern on these guys. And we got some variegated Hoyas. Hoyas really aren't my thing. I don't know, just never have been. But some cool one of those, and some, this is a variegated spiral ginger. Really pretty leaf. It kind of grows actually in a spiral. This one may have to be cut back because it has tried to go pretty much all white, just a teeny bit of green on the edge of the leaf there. And then one that I just can't say goodbye to because I've never seen another one. This is a variegated pineapple. Love, love, love the color on that dude right there. Now he'll eat you alive with those spines on his leaf, but just a gorgeous plant. We got to keep that one. We've got a couple of variegated bromeliads. We could let those go. Old stick plant up there, he can go. Looks like a couple different philodendrons back here that I'm sure we could part ways with. Some more Anthuriums up top. And then this one, I can't remember the name of it right off the top of my head. I know the variety name is light bulbs, but I can't remember exactly which plant it is. Oh, and while we're back here, this is the Monster Thai Constellation that fell off the wall back yonder at the waterfall. So I think it got damaged. We had to throw two of the big leaves outside. So I think it'll be a good time now, since we had to cut those leaves off, come in here, chop this guy up, and make some propagations off of him. Now here's some of our Thai cuttings that we've been keeping you kind of updated on back here. They are doing excellent. They really put on a lot of growth here in the last month or so. And then our giant Anthurium. This is Regal, right, Cam? Yeah, Anthurium Regal. That leaf is just humongous. Want to keep that one, but we can let some things go, like this Esqueleto. This is a Monstera Esqueleto. And then I don't know if I'm going to be able to let go of my Monstera Aria because that's the only one that we've got. But that's where I run into problems. It's just so hard for me to let plants go. I'm in the wrong business of selling plants because I'm a hoarder. Like, I get plants and then I just want to keep them. So Cam and I were just talking about these beautiful Anthuriums back here, and we haven't done a lot of propagation on the Anthurium, so we're going to have to kind of learn together on that one. But she was saying that, you know, the nodes grow so close together, we need to get the rootstock up a little bit more so we have more room to actually chop and prop, as we say. But yeah, lots of stuff back here, just too much. Well, y'all, it's time to go get the kid from school. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and hanging out in the jungle with us today. Hit that like and subscribe down there for me if you found any value in this content. Other than that, the more you grow, the more you know. We'll see you on the next video.